Hello, hello. It's Josh, Hope Paranormal with
Steve from Huff and Paranormal.
Awesome. We are doing a joint session together. As I shared in a previous video, Steve and I have just recently done sessions at home without knowing each other. We're doing sessions. We set up our boxes and we both recorded for about 45 minutes apiece. We recorded not very much, not many responses came through. The next day I called Steve and I asked him how he was doing and what's going on, as we normally do each week. And I told him I did a session for about 45 minutes and didn't record very much, or didn't get very many responses that came through, and that I felt there were a few spirits that were my guides within the room with me, but that there was a line outside and that they weren't being allowed in.
Country, and especially on the second.
I feel like there's more outside that are wanting to talk or wanting to come in and communicate, but yet they haven't been allowed in. Alright, so I feel like I'm just asking Jesus and going with my intuition, not doubting it at all, not judging it, not trying to second guess it, whether it's right or wrong. I hear that there's a confirmation of my guides being here, that there is 5 of them here, also that there are spirits outside, but that they're not necessarily being let in right now. I don't know what that means, I don't know if that's exactly right, but again, I'm trusting it. And Steve, what did you say to me when I told you that?
Right when you told me that, I immediately remembered my experience the night before, the same time you were doing your session, of course. And I was in this room, and running. I did about a 40-minute recording, and I wasn't getting much. I decided to kind of do the intuitive thing, and I envisioned this room in here with one door, and spirits could come through this door. But there was something like not letting them come through. So I don't know if it was they were afraid of something or something was blocking them. But we had the same exact experience without talking to each other ahead of time or knowing what was going on. So it was almost like we were both experiencing the same exact thing on the same night.
Exactly.
I am sitting in this room, in this chair with the portal. There is a door in front of me. This room is filled with love energy and light energy. I can sense a line of spirits out the door, but they're hesitating and I'm not sure why. There's a footstep, but it's almost like you're hesitating. Like there's something. What are you afraid of? It's almost like I'm sensing that these spirits at the door, they're sensing fear, there's something keeping them back. Can you come through the door? There's nothing to fear here. Is there something holding you back?
And this has happened quite a bit. I mean, we've had many moments where I'll call you and I'll say, I got nothing, or I got this crazy session and something came through. You've said that you've gotten, Betty just recently. Betty, I had come through a couple times, and it's a lot of the same spirits. Now, I don't know. I don't see anyone else that I'm experiencing a lot of these similar things with. So there's a lot. We just said a prayer, and I just asked, Jesus to continue to guide us and to allow us to keep understanding where this journey should take us. We know the purpose is to show them that there's this afterlife, that to live with light and love in our lives, to let go of resentment, fear, and anger. We all have it. We all are human, and this is just a part of life. But the more we let this go, this is not just going to help us in this life, which we know it will. It's going to help us in the afterlife, correct? And that's what your research is finding too.
I think that is the key to this life and the afterlife.
And the afterlife.
But also the communication, with the exception of what we experienced the other night, in general has improved and gotten deeper. Once I started doing this, and I used to do this a little bit, I was more careless in the past with this work, and it put me into some trouble sometimes. So I believe if you do this from a place of love and kindness, well, we feel protected. Like you feel you're protected.
I definitely feel protected.
So, but I don't know. I just feel that deepens the connections with the spirits as well, because they can sense. I think they can sense our feelings and our intentions. You know.
I'm gonna focus now
Like tunnels perhaps that we
on who is in this room. I'm inviting my guides to join me in the room. I see 2 over here. I see another 3. I see you standing there, or I see these 5. I feel like Michael is over here, or someone is over here. Maybe that's Michael.
which is getting great.
Okay. I feel like there's more outside that are wanting to talk or wanting to come in and communicate, but yet they haven't been allowed in because of my guides, or which is okay, which is good, because I feel like there's protection there, and there's some kind of organized structure. Okay. I am protected. And I'm just going to focus on the light.
Light.
I feel it strong. The light is filling the room. I see this light around us, moving around us, like where there's a connection.
Betty.
I heard Betty. Who is Betty? I've got the spiritist going. I just saw 4 of the guys, those 4 spirits lift up and either leave. I don't know if that's right, but I feel like... Can you use this? I'm good. I'm blessed. Trusting my intuition. As we sit here right now, your spirits are attentive to what we're talking about, and knowing that we're going to get involved in a session. My spirits, I'm sure, have realized that this is a session. We're trying to come together. Whenever we've done our sessions, it's always been pretty wild, pretty interesting stuff that's come through. So let's see. So I'm gonna turn on my box for about 10 minutes, SCD2, same as you. I'll turn it off after about 10 or so minutes, and then we'll go to you. And we'll just ask some questions, and we'll see what we get, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna turn on the SCD2. Let's see. I am here. You know I'm here. I'm with Steve. Virtual. Yep. Got the box on. We're just gonna give it a few minutes here to see.
Yeah, if you could give us some answers, that would be perfect.
I'm going to actually just close my eyes and focus for a second. Okay. I hear you guys using it there. I feel like you're starting. Can we get a sound check? Steve and I are here together. What is it?
One for you, Sallie.
Both here to connect with you, putting our energy out. Free to come through.
And we're using the same devices. We're using the same software app. We're using the same box, pretty much, give or take. They're trying to. They said they're
Okay. Is there anyone here that we've spoken to before? So quiet.
That's what I'm saying. Has there been an update on this thing that I've missed or something?
There was one that I re-downloaded. Like mine, when I open mine, it says update 2 on the app title.
I hear you guys speaking very quietly. I can hear them.
Can you tell us who you are?
I am really charged. Okay, I hear you.
Turn it up.
I hear responses. I hear you guys.
Thank you. Alright. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to turn on my box. I'm going to try something. There's a mode on this. Something recording. There's a mode on this box where I'm telling you everything that will now come through is spirit.
But it's hard to hear.
It's hard to hear, but
Right.
you'll see a whole difference in the sound.
Okay.
Just let that run.
This is your newest box?
Yeah. All right. This should be easier for you, but harder for us. Want to give it a try? See that whole difference?
Yep.
I hear you. Josh hears you. He's right here. Kind of like that whole DR60 dilemma. You can get response, but it's harder to hear.
Right. What's your name? Pray with us. Pray with us?
Yeah. They've been asking me that a lot lately.
All right. I'll just say. Are you looking for the light right now? Is that what you're looking for? The light, not to cross over, but the light to be re-energized?
Yeah, are you looking for the lights? Is that what you want?
Something. Oh, man, that's interesting. It's very interesting.
But you can tell how
Yep.
it no longer sounds like
Yep.
radio.
No.
Can you try to talk? Try to make this as clear as possible. It's hard for us to hear you. Who are you? Can you tell us who you are? Yesterday you said you were earthbound spirits. So are you stuck?
Something tonight?
Okay, tonight or night or I.
Yeah.
Night. Would you like Josh and I to focus on the light
Right now.
right now? Envision the light. We're going to envision the white light. If you see it or feel it, you can let us know. Coming down from above on both Josh and I.
And I instantly feel it. Now everything is tingling right now. All my hairs are standing up. I have to keep the focus though.
Are you guys still here? I heard one of you say more light very clearly. Are you seeking the light constantly?
Why is it only from us? Why aren't you getting it from the source, from heaven?
Something has light.
I mean, we all are light. We have light. And I understand maybe us and our bodies have more light because we're a stronger being in this kind of space. But are you avoiding something?
You get the light from other sources.
That was a good reply.
So Josh asked, why do you come to us for light? Is there anything else you guys want to say? Maybe we'll run Josh's box for another minute or two. Anything else before I shut this one down? I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. Thank you. Josh is turning his device on now, so if you're here...
Michael. That was Michael. That was definitely Michael. Okay. All right, so the SCD2 is pulled back up again on my box. I've got the recorder again, though. I want to ask again. Is there anything you just want to finish off on the recorder by saying to Steve and I together? All right.
Is there anything you just want to finish off on the recorder by saying to Steve and I together? All right. Is there anything you just want to finish off on the recorder by saying to Steve and I together?
All right. End with this few minutes of this, and that's it, and then we'll wrap this up. Hello.
There's talk.
I hear you. Hello.
Who's here?
Are you able to go from Steve's to my house very quickly? It's a very human question.
Are any of you there now? Were you here earlier?
No, I did.
That sounds like station or something. Well, we're going to just keep on trudging along. I mean, that's what we're going to do. We thank you. We love you. We care for you. And we appreciate your help all the time. Door or walking. Is something up with the door? What's up with the door?
Somebody blocking the door.
It's not seating right.
What? It's not seating right, or I thought I heard the F name.
I thought I heard the F name too.
Did you just say the F name? The person that was here before,
Pamela Telford?
there was a person that was said to be blocking a door.
Well,
Is that what's going on?
If so, why?
Is someone messing with the door? There's guides, there's protection. We call on Archangel Michael. We both believe in Jesus Christ. I hit the button now.
Ice.
We don't tolerate anything that is going to interfere with us. It's just when we don't know about it. That's when it gets tricky. Help us become aware of what we need to know. You got quiet on us.
Yeah, it's really weird.
All right.
You know, just to rule out that being. Gee. Are you still running, or is it off?
No, it's still running.
Still running.
What are you going to run yours while mine's going?
I'm gonna run this necrophonic that I've had luck with every time I've
Should I?
used it.
I'll turn mine off then.
followed by
No, I'll turn mine off.
I'm gonna run this necrophonic that I've had luck with every time I've
Should I?
used it.
I'll turn mine off.
followed by
No, I'll turn mine off. All right, I'm going to turn this off.
All right. Hello? Who's here? You can probably hear it better than me because I'm holding it away from me. Where are you? Are you with Josh? Are you with Josh or me?
You don't ever put that through the box?
I don't have output on here or an adapter to.
You need one of these.
I don't have one yet. I have to get one. All right, guys.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm gonna shut this down.
Thank you, guys. And we will keep on working on this. Well, there it is. It was a pretty interesting video. Starting from the first session that I did, it was the 45-minute session at home. The response is that we're taking a break and we're helping protect you. Use your intuition, and you need to focus more. It sounds like what they've always been telling me, so that was very consistent. But the fact that I saw these 5 inside my space in the room, but this line of other spirits outside I thought was interesting and didn't know why. And for Steve to have the same thing happen to him on the same night in his home in Arizona was a little strange. As far as the session goes that Steve and I did together, and the responses that came through regarding Frank, this disrupting spirit that has come in and out of my sessions over the years, where I've had to go into the astral world in my mind and envision me getting rid of him. And I do, and when I do that, it seems like it's honored. It seems like the guides and everyone else is involved helps get rid of this person or any other, like Ed or Billy, these other spirits that have come through for me and for Steve. Regarding those responses, not feeding Frank, and Frank's done this thing. I don't know what thing he's done. And then the response from what seems to be my guide saying, why did you let them pass through this? Now, I don't know what exactly we did that allowed anyone to pass through. We still have no real idea of what's going on the other side, other than what our beliefs are and what the research is showing us. Over the next couple days, I will do some sessions, focusing my energy, getting rid of anything that doesn't belong there. And then I will expect and trust that that will be honored as it has in the past. It all comes down to this for me. These sessions that I do, the readings that I do, intuitive readings for clients, box sessions I do for clients, these sessions I do for YouTube and Patreon, it all is really about my personal relationship with God. God just can't be an idea, and he can't just be some guy in the sky. He has to be something I recognize as being inside of me, but also a friend that's next to me, holding my hand, one that I can have a personal relationship with. And everything inside of me regarding self-will cries out against the idea of powerlessness. I want to be self-sufficient and powerful in my own self, but I have to keep going back to him. It's not me doing it begrudgingly, but there is the ego inside that I am unaware of at times that's saying, no, we don't need this person or this power. We can do it on our own. And yes, we all have the ability to do many things, many wonderful things, but to really co-create with him. So that's what my daily challenge is. Feeling connected. I can never break the connection with God, but to feel that conscious contact with him on a daily basis that works for me. And that makes him more real in my life and helps prevent these disruptors from coming in. I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. As I say in every video, I thank you so much. I wanted to show you, I'm wearing one of my shirts that I created. It's a great quality. Where there is light, there is hope. And on the back, I don't know if you can read it, Hope Paranormal, White Light Assistance. I also had created a sweatshirt as the cold weather is coming. On the front, Hope Paranormal, White Light Assistance. On the back, the same saying, where there is light, there is hope. I'll be creating some new designs based on the life piece. This little piece was channeled through intuition, and it really means a great deal. TheLifePiece.com, you can check it out. I also was just recently on an amazing podcast called Astonishing Legends. I shared it in the community section on YouTube for the link. It's on iTunes and Spotify. These are the other guys that sent their recorder, DR60 recorder, into the forensic audio expert Ed Primo, along with me. And together we came together and talked about it. And these guys did one of the most comprehensive podcasts and explanations and discussions with my interview in there on the DR60 and what's actually being recorded and what's happening. What a great job these guys did. So I'll also post that link in the description of this video. If you haven't already liked this video, please do it. And subscribe to the channel. I'm posting almost one video each week as I put a lot of work into this to bring it to you guys and to show you what I'm doing. Not pulling any punches, really showing you what is really happening. All right, and also check me out on Patreon if you'd like. Very intimate sessions that are happening there, reaching out to people's loved ones, and it's just getting better and better, and I couldn't be more grateful. So until next time, I will give you an update on this situation and how it turned out, and I love you all. Thank you.